Extreme Outer Limits is presented by Night Force Optics. Precision optics for precision shooting.
On this week's episode of Extreme Outer Limits, we're back south down in Tamaulipas, Mexico, and we're chasing whitetails once again. Now, last week's episode, we had a great time. We were able to connect with some management deer as well as some javelina. On this week's episode, we're going to be doing a little bit more of the same. On these ranches, they're very particular about the kind of deer that they want on them, so we're going to be sifting through bucks, specifically looking for ones that don't make the cut, as well as looking for a trophy deer. And if we see some javelina, we'll probably let them have it too, so stay tuned. Now we're going to do a little different kind of hunt. So post-rut, we're being told,
you know, they're laughing at us from up there.
Laughing at us that the big bucks hang around these lakes, right? You got all this big desert floor, tons of it's dry, and then you've got all these little sporadic lakes. It's very clear, I'm going to buy into this part no matter how much they're laughing at us, that obviously one side of the lake, you notice on each lake has, I don't know which side it is, I'm thinking south, has definitely blankets of green grass. Right. We did glass up 2 bucks here earlier, so what we're going to do, wind in our face, we're going to sneak through there. Once we get in there, I'm just going to start glassing, you know, walk 10 steps, glass, walk, and just look for antlers, look for deer, I don't know. We see a big buck, maybe we get lucky. So, you guys following me? Those 3 of them.
This segment is brought to you by the Night Force NXS 5.5 to 22 rifle scope. Available in 50 and 56mm objectives. Features the high-speed zero stop, a 30mm tube allowing for 100 minutes of adjustment and multi-coated glass. Producing superb resolution at high magnification. Introducing the Rugged Ridge Outdoor Gear Extreme Rear Support System. Weighing in at only 4 ounces. With push-button deployment into 4 locked positions. And maneuverability to support your rifle during any shooting opportunity. There's no need to use a sandbag underneath the rear of your rifle ever again. Visit RuggedRidgeOutdoorGear.com for more information.
A little background on this hunt. This hunt came to us via SCI. The governor himself of Tamaulipas, Mexico, he's quite an avid hunter. And the long story short here is his brother happens to actually be an MOA rifle customer. So while at the SCI show, the guys came over to the booth and we were showing them some of the new 2018 offerings. And the topic started about, well, maybe you guys should come down and chase some whitetails with some of your MOA rifles. So we thought, well, what the heck, right? So before we knew it, at the end of the conversation, we had some dates picked on the calendar for mid-February here in just a few weeks of the SCI show. We were gonna head down there and check it out. Now, what I want to explain is kind of what the goal is. So you've got Mexico, and a lot of Mexico is very pro hunting, very outdoorsman. They've got great fishing, bird hunting, and deer hunting. What the governor of Tamaulipas' vision here is to get more U.S. traffic into the state leasing ranches. Now, it's not so much about just coming and promoting and buying a specific hunt, but more so trying to offer ranches that are at different stages in their management process to Americans to come down with groups and lease ranches. That could be maybe a 1 year, a 3 year, or even a much longer lease duration. But the goal is to show how they have taken it upon themselves to manage and really make sure they've got, you know, the number of game, and they're driving the quality of game up as high as they can to get people from out of the country to come in and lease up those ranches and help those farmers and ranchers out and help subsidize those, you know, monetarily subsidize those ranches, so to speak. So anyway, I just wanted to kind of give everybody an idea of why we're down here, what we're doing, and what they're offering. So should you possibly be a guy or a group that is looking for a new lease and whitetail is your game of choice, maybe send us an email or go directly to the Tamaulipas state website and go through their Department of Agricultural and reach out to someone and get some information, because a lot of those ranches are absolutely for lease, and that could be your next hunting destination. So now back to the show.
This segment of Extreme Outer Limits was brought to you by the Extreme Shooting School, hosted by Bob Beck, an information-packed 2-day class. For more information, go to ExtremeOuterLimitsTV.com. Extreme Outer Limits is also brought to you by G7, Grip and Pull, MOA Rifles, Night Force Optics, and Burger Bullets. This segment is brought to you by the Extreme Store. For all your brass, bullet, and ammunition needs, head to extremestore.us. Introducing the Rugged Ridge Extreme Pod, with push-button side deployment legs, 360 degrees of rotation, and an indexing lever lock handle. The Rugged Ridge Extreme Pod is the most efficient and versatile long-range shooting platform ever created. Visit RuggedRidgeOutdoorGear.com for more information.
Did not miss this time. A little bit of pest control. We've all been so serious ever since then. We had to just kind of knock it off. We just had to lighten the mood. So we let the 26 eat. Now we only have about an hour left, so now we got to get serious again.
Okay.
This segment of Extreme Outer Limits is brought to you by Benchmark Barrels, the rifle barrel of choice for long-range hunters, competition shooters, and sport shooters worldwide. Ask for one on your next rebarrel or custom rifle build. This segment of Extreme Outer Limits is brought to you by Kestrel Ballistics Weather Meters, the perfect match of long-range ballistics and environment. Get precision aiming solutions for your gun, your load, and your shot.
There's 4.
Oh yeah, sure enough. Yep, now I'm just looking for a hole. Yeah, you guys ready?
Now.
Almost 500 yards and we threaded it.
Good shot,
Man, that was, you know, we waited for him a little bit, but there was definitely a lot of this going on. I had to find
Oh,
a.
yeah. I could feel this thing moving.
Yeah.
I was trying not to
There's a deer
breathe.
down here.
Yeah, 155s. They're deadly on deer, man. 26 gnaws or 155, some deer medicine.
Excellent.
Yeah, this one needed to go.
I told you. Well, as he picked his head up, I said, I think we're shooting another one, boys.
Yeah. Yeah, he's definitely one. When you're managing deer that's got to go, he's never going to mount to nothing. Old,
Nothing.
spindly, I mean, yeah, genetically he ain't there. Should I load up or no?
You have a kicker on his left side?
Yeah, I see that. Both.
Both sides. Man, I think I'm looking at a 4-year-old deer.
Thinking 60, high 50s, 60 myself. I'm gonna stand up and get a range. That will have no brush. That was kind of a, I think it kind of caught us all off guard because you've seen it. It was good, it was big, it was this and that, but we were really reluctant to make a decision. Mainly just hung up on the age thing. These guys are really, really sticklers for trying to shoot 6-year-old deers down, 6-year-old deer down here south of the border. So, got a couple of them lined up here. Ready? Send it over them. Okay, still waiting for them to line up now that we're dialed in right. Okay, the 2. Well, it's amazing what happens when you put it on the right profile. We had the G7 we were using, and I had it on Chris's 7mm Summit shooting 7mm 195 grain bullets at that distance, called for 11.5 minutes. The 26 Nozzler with the 155 is called for 9.5 minutes. And then we got one right off the bat, first shot. So pays to pay attention to what profile you're on. Did he walk away from you?
He went to the right. Well, we're getting down to the wire on this hunt.
Yeah, we have looked at a lot of deer.
Yeah.
We're running out of time, and actually the way this episode has kind of played out, I've been hogging all the hunting time looking for this one particular deer, and lo and behold, here at the end you ended up finding one that you thought you'd take a crack at.
Well, Marcelo actually spotted this morning. He was glassing for us, and we got in here and snuck up on this guy, and wasn't my greatest shot. I had a horrible setup. Basically shot him a little bit low and far back, but what do they say? Dead is dead?
Yeah, dead is dead. He went only, I don't know, 60, 70 yards. It gave us a heck of a blood trail. So
yeah, it was easy to find, that's for sure.
You know why you made that shot? You didn't have your rear rest.
I didn't, and I had somebody else's rifle in my hands too.
Like I said, we're running out of time on this hunt, and we seen this buck out there and thought, you know what, we better not let him go. So we kind of just made some hasty decisions and went with it.
Yeah, who wants to go home without a buck, right? He's a great looking buck.
Yeah, so it's been a great hunt so far. You know, between all the javelina, all the deer, all the bucks, it's never been short of action, huh?
No, it has. It's been exciting. It has, and there's, you know, there's good deer here.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah, we're dealing with a little bit of weather constraints. It's been super windy the last 2 days, which we know is always bad for the big deer. They always want to kind of stay laid down, and then it's been hot.
Yeah, well, the wind actually cools it down, so it does bring the temperature, but I think our high today is going to be 90, so yeah, it's late in the season, but
yep,
it's been a fun hunt.
Yeah, where else can you go after the new year, right, other than south of the border to Mexico? And so to get an invite to come over here to Tamaulipas has been nothing but fun, I would say, huh?
Yeah, it has been. It has been.
Well, we've actually running out of time for this episode, and we're going to stay at it today. So if we get lucky enough to find something else, we might come back on air and try it again. So thanks for joining us. It's been a great hunt. See you guys next week.
Want more long-range hunting info? Be sure to check out the all-new Extreme Outer Limits podcast for long-range hunting tips and insights. You can find new episodes on iTunes and Podbean. If you're looking for a premium trophy quality elk or deer hunt, join us at one of our exclusive hunting camps at Star Valley Outfitters in Wyoming and Sheep Mountain Outfitters in Oregon. For more information on how to book your hunting trip of a lifetime, go to extremeouterlimitstv.com. Extreme Outer Limits is also brought to you by McMillan Stocks, Benchmark Barrels, Kestrel Ballistics Weather Meters, Lapua Brass, Passion for Precision, and Vitavuri Powder, the power of accuracy.